Hello to my 2.28 subscribers on YouTube. I see it and I get really happy, so thank you so much. Today I am filming from South Korea because I have now moved here and I've been in quarantine for 8 days now. So on my Instagram I've been doing like day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4 and all the way up to day 8 updates, and I'm sure people are like sick and tired of me now, but I just sort of like want it to stay there for myself so I can look back and be like, oh my god, I really stayed in quarantine for 14 days. I've been tested negative. However, on my flight there was someone sat very close to me that has been tested positive, and the government let me know saying that that was the case. And what they basically did was they sent me a food box from the Korean Red Cross, which I think was, it just got me so emotional because it's like they're really like looking after you, so your immune system doesn't fall weak and you're eating well and you're looking after yourself, even though I pretty much report to this app, which I'll get to, every single day with my temperature. Before I sort of show, like before I do like an unboxing, because I got really excited when it actually arrived, and my friend Winnie actually told me to do this, so I got a little bit gassed from her, which is why I'm doing this video. Shout out Winnie. I moved to South Korea to be able to teach, and I felt like during the process there was a lot of stuff that wasn't answered, and it was quite hard finding the resources for it online because obviously there's like new rules every single day, everything's changing, everyone's sort of learning on the spot, no one actually knows what's going on. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that. Depending on which country you're traveling on, you should definitely check the travel requirements, and with mine I was traveling from Turkey, and on the phone they told me numerous times that I didn't need a PCR test, but on Twitter they told me that I did need a PCR test, so I basically took whatever was in writing and decided to go and get a PCR test done. So make sure you have all your documents with you, and especially your visa stuff, because they're gonna want to see everything in writing. They're not really, as far as what I've like gathered, I don't think they're very open to tourists visiting. They sort of want to keep it to a minimum, but if you've got a visa for like plus 90 days, they just want you to be like obviously safe and follow all government guidelines. So what basically happened was as soon as you land into South Korea, I've skipped all the bits with the whole transiting and stuff, but basically as soon as you arrive into South Korea they give you like all this paperwork on the flight that you need to complete and give to immigration. They will look at you, they will measure your temperature, and if you're above, I think 37.9, you've got a fever, and they'll go and tell you they give you like a blue badge to take a COVID test. If you don't have a temperature, you're fine to carry on with the immigration process. Now mine was a little bit stressful because we had a 5-hour delay, so I was going to take my train for Busan from Seoul at like whatever time, because I was landing at 4 p.m, so it wasn't going to be a problem. But I actually landed at like 8 p.m, so I had to make sure I got to the train station before the last train, which was at 10:45. So I had 2 hours 45 minutes to get out of the airport, get my suitcase, get on the train and go to the station, and then go and get another train. No, sorry, not get on the train. I got it's called like a limousine bus, get on the limousine bus and then go to the train station, and then from the train station get a train. But I'm saying all of this and it all sounds really confusing, but once you get there, the way it's set out is that like you're not even allowed to go to the vending machine to go at the airport to like you just basically follow this one line made especially for people quarantining. And if your accommodation is in Seoul, then you'll get like a special quarantine taxi, and it'll take you to your location, but you're not actually allowed to take a taxi to go to the train station. You have to go in like a special bus and then special carriage, and yeah, it's all very, very well planned out, and it takes a lot of effort and detail to be able to get to that level of everyone knows what they're doing sort of thing. So I just thought it was amazing. I thought the way the system worked was really good. Everyone knew exactly what was going on. It's like if you asked one person, that one person knew the answer to what you were asking. It didn't like go around and around. So once you go on the application, it will ask you, sorry, my nails are so bad, they're quarantine nails. It will ask you to go in twice a day and put your temperature, if you've got a cough, if you've got any symptoms, and then you submit that twice a day. Now, I was doing something wrong. I kept submitting it at the wrong time. So obviously, because of jet lag, like I'll wake up at 12 in the afternoon, so I'll like measure my temperature at like 1 in the afternoon and put it in then, and then I'll measure it again at like 7, 8, sometimes 11, just before midnight, and put it in then. And apparently that was the wrong thing to do. You were meant to actually measure it once in the morning, which wasn't told to me. It's just like 9 or 8, and then once before 6 p.m. Otherwise the government kind of gets on your case, and they're like, you're not measuring yourself properly, or like if your phone doesn't move for too long, it says that you've abandoned your phone, and then it'll start vibrating. And actually what happened to me once was, I was literally on my bed and I was told that I had left my accommodation, and when I went into the map to see where I was, it showed that I was walking around the neighborhood, and I was like, are you having a laugh? Like, I didn't even have water, and I couldn't even go out to have water. So it's like, why would I even leave the accommodation, sort of thing. But yeah, I'm really someone that works with something so that it could be prevented, and especially me, like, anyway, I'm gonna show what first arrived. So the second day after arrival, I received this bag, and like someone comes from the government and makes you sign loads of different papers. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I didn't understand the papers, they're all in Korean, but I obviously knew it was like COVID related, and obviously knew I could like find something online correlating to it. So they'll give you like bin bags, especially designed for people that are in quarantine, and you leave that outside of your front door after your quarantine is ended, and you call someone to be able to come pick it up for you. Same with this one. You will also receive hand sanitizing gel. Not hand antibacterial, this is just like a sanitizing spray that you can spray everywhere. And then you'll also get antibacterial gel, which is really good, and it smells so nice. A thermometer, it came in this packet, really good. And then also some face masks. Now, yeah, don't forget you have to measure your temperature in twice a day and put your bin in bags like this. Now, this is gonna sound a bit gross, but I obviously don't want like the house smelling of trash, so I'm freezing my rubbish in the freezer because it doesn't look like I have any other option, because they only come and pick it up once your quarantine has ended, and you have to call them up. But basically, what I actually want to show you is my new food box. So so I think this is some kind of like, I actually don't know what this is, so if anyone does know, please tell me what it is down below. I also have some sort of soup here. It looks kind of nice, but I don't know if I'm into soup right now. I kind of like it when the weather's a little bit cooler for me to have soup, because right now it's like 22 degrees outside, so it's not that cold. Kimchi, I really wanted some kimchi, so I have kimchi. I can have it with ramyeon. I have spam, but I don't really consume spam, so I'll keep it here in case I make friends and my friends want to have food, and then they're like, do you have spam? And I'll be like, yeah, I have spam, because I have spam. And I think this is like, oh, pickled perilla leaves in soy sauce. That's nice, I might try that. And then I have tuna, which is really good because I can put it on my rice and just have it that way. That's cool. And then I have loads and loads and loads of plain cooked rice, like 3 packets of 4, so 12 in total. Really nice. And then I also have curry. I have 4 packs of curry, and that's cool. Like, that's a really, oh, they're all different flavors as well. So this one is black beef sauce, and these are curry, just curry with beef, which is really cool because I can just have that with rice easily. And then I also have ramyeon. I'm always trying, I'm forever trying to pronounce it correctly. But yeah, I have these, and it's got chopsticks, disposable chopsticks. Sorry, I've forgotten how to speak because I've been all alone for 8 days. I'm not complaining, I actually like being alone, but yeah, I think I've forgotten to speak a little bit. But that is literally all. Other than that, the app tells you when your quarantine starts and ends, but I don't know what time it'll end because I actually got here on the 7th, but my quarantine started on the 8th, so I really hope it ends before I go to work because I want to go for like a really long walk before work. But other than that, I've been doing like this thing called Leslie Miles. I'm sure some people know, but you can decide on how long you want to walk for on the spot. It's like 45 minutes, but I think it's good because it gets the blood flowing somehow. But yes, that was it from me today, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it actually gave you some useful advice, because when I was going, I found it really hard to find advice that wasn't changing. Like, obviously changed it, but I wanted to find like up-to-date advice. So I really hope this has really helped. If you're quarantining in like a government funded like a government accommodation, then I think it makes things a little bit easier because you're actually able to order stuff through concierge if they have concierge, or yeah, if you're staying at a hotel, I think it makes stuff a little bit easier. And as for ordering online, I couldn't really order anything online because you need a Korean number and a Korean bank card, which I both had none. And bless everyone was trying to help, but I'm like, no, like I don't want to ask anyone anything. Like, if I'm here by myself, I want to be independent and I want to do it for myself. But I finally found a way of ordering online, and I'll put a link that you guys can order as well, because I thought that was really helpful. I finally got Maccadees out of my system, so I was forever thankful for that. And my recruiting team my recruitment company has been amazing. Like, they sent me snacks as well. It was so cute. I think I have a photo of that, I'll put it in as well. And yeah, I think I was like complaining that I didn't have too much food. I think I was upset because I didn't have hot food. Like, it's not like packaged food like this, which I'm obviously thankful for. Like, if there wasn't this, then I'd be completely hungry, starving. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope this gave some sort of insight as to how it will be traveling to South Korea during a pandemic. And if you have any questions, honestly, pop it down below, and I'll try and answer it if I know the answer to it. So have a good evening and take care wherever you are in the world, and stay safe. Bye.